International Raceway in eastern Tennessee for the Valleydale 500 Winston Cup race. The leader is Rusty Wallace in car number 27. He is going high on the backstretch to pass the 5th place car. There he puts a lap on the 5th place car of Harry Gant, and so only 3 cars besides Rusty Wallace remain on the lead lap. And those cars are Dale Earnhardt in car number 3, who is second, then Ricky Rudd, who is third, and Darrell Waltrip is in 4th position. We have 13 laps to go. Now, that is the car that was assigned to Richard Petty at the start of this race. However, Richard came out of that car about the midway point, and Morgan Shepherd, who yesterday won a Grand National race here at Bristol International Raceway, is currently relief driving for Richard Petty. An interesting race to this point, and Rusty Wallace has only 11 more circuits to go. And his advantage over Dale Earnhardt is about 7 or 8 seconds. So it appears as if Rusty Wallace may be on his way to his first Winston Cup win. He was quoted yesterday as saying, "We are going to dominate the race tomorrow. The car is running real good. This is my best chance to ever win a short track race." And that prediction at this moment is coming true. Now there are less than 10 laps to go for Wallace.
That's the race we're looking at right now between Ricky Rudd and Darrell Waltrip. Darrell Waltrip in car 11, Ricky Rudd car 15. That's for 3rd spot. And if Darrell Waltrip can finish in the top 5, you know, since last Dover last May, his finish in the top 5 is phenomenal. Something like 18 out of 23 or something like that. He's phenomenal when it comes to finishing up front. And
that's the reason why he's the leader in Winston Cup points at this time consistently. His finishes this year, a 3rd, a 5th, a 5th, a 4th, and he's running 4th here today. And he was quoted as saying earlier that, yes, he agrees that it is consistency that wins the Winston Cup these days. The point system is so arranged that you no longer go for the win, but rather consistency.
Just a moment ago, Darrell Waltrip was right on the rear bumper of Ricky Rudd, but now Rudd has seemed to be able to pull away for a couple of car lengths. There's only 6 laps to go. 6 laps to go. Darrell Waltrip needs this spot to rank. It will help in his Winston Cup point stands if he can pass Ricky Rudd.
And Rudd, by the way, is, let's see, in the point standings way down in 19th. So Rudd would like to pick up some valuable points here and maintain that position. Dale Earnhardt smoking in turn number 4. The car smoking very badly. He drops to the inside of the racetrack. The car is still under power, but Dale Earnhardt, who is running second, appears to be finished for the afternoon. He drops down to the inside of the racetrack. He's going to make it to the pit area, it appears, and there will be no yellow. There will be 3 laps to go when Rusty Wallace crosses the stripe next time.
That's 3 is Dale Earnhardt's unlucky number, and it's a number on the side of his race car because he keeps falling out of these races with 3 laps to go.
Fuel has been the main problem with Dale Earnhardt, but this is not a fuel problem. That engine is sick.
He's just trying to make all the laps he possibly can because it might mean 4 or 5 spots.
498 laps completed. 2 more laps for Rusty Wallace. Less than a mile of racing now for the young driver from Missouri, St. Louis, Missouri, who is on his way to his first Winston Cup win, will become the 5th different driver to win this year, and the 5th different make of car to visit victory lane this year.
White flag is out. Harold Kinder has put the white flag on Rusty Wallace. Just a half a lap. He's on the back straightaway. Going in turn 3. You can almost smell the checkered flag from here.
Off the 4th corner, Rusty Wallace wins the Valleydale 500 and his first Winston Cup race ever. He already has his hand outside of the side of the car, saluting and waving. Earnhardt crosses the stripe under the checkered, but the car is just barely moving. And Ricky Rudd and Darrell Waltrip, who were battling also for position, Ricky Rudd wins 2nd position and Waltrip 3rd. An unbelievable story here this afternoon as Rusty Wallace started 14th. He took the lead on lap 239 for the first time and led a total of 174 of the 500 laps. Rusty Wallace wins here today. We'll be back to talk with him in a moment. 500 from Bristol International Raceway has been won by Rusty Wallace. Let's go down to victory lane where Jack Arute is with Rusty.
And you won't find a happier victory lane than with this guy right here, your first Winston Cup victory of your career. Congratulations, Rusty. How does it feel?
Oh, I just can't say it in words, you know. It was great. I just wish my wife Patty was here to share this with me. You know, it's a dream of a lifetime. And Barry Dodson, Raymond Beadle, Rich Matera with Al Ugard, all the people, they did a great job, you know. And I can't say enough about Barry Dodson and Jimmy Makart, everybody, you know. Without these guys, I just couldn't have made it. It was just something that I didn't think it ever happened because I worked so hard. And that last 30 laps seemed like 200, I'll tell you. And I just kept driving every line just as careful as I could. And 50 laps in a race, I said, boy, I wish there was just one more lap left. And then that one lap come on, I said, thank God.
Now listen, earlier in the week, you were quoted in the local papers as saying, the car feels good. I'm not only going to win, I'm going to dominate. Are you being a prophet now before you score your first victory?
Well, no, sir. That was a misunderstanding. I just said the car was running good, and they asked me who's going to dominate the race, and I said, I don't think there's going to be any one person who's going to do it, but if anybody could do it, it'd be the Blue Max team because our car's running that well. And this wins for these guys. They pulled it off. Harold Elliott, our engine builder, he just did, oh, what a fabulous job. That motor run like a clock all day long, and those pit stops, unreal. But thanks a lot to the sponsor, Goodyear, and God for having a safe race.
Well, I tell you what, I got all your crew behind us here. What do you guys think? Pretty good for a first victory, wasn't it? Well, that about says it all here from Victory Lane. Bob, Benny?
All right, thank you, Jack. Congratulations to Rusty. And our Winner's Circle interview has been brought to you by Goodyear Eagles. You either...